Good afternoon. We'll now start. First of all, I'd like to welcome everybody to this pep talk this afternoon. Please mute yourself, but always show your video picture. Sign in your name, your Facebook account, or email address in the chat box. Please include the names of companions attending with you. Use the chat box to ask questions and make comments while the pep talk is on. There will be group pictures at the start and end of the pep talk. Please show your faces in the video. Reminder after the pep talk is to take the online learning evaluation test exercise or OLETE for mastery of learning and get a perfect score to get a certificate like this. I will place the link in the chat box later on. Another reminder, obtaining 25 OLETE certificates will entitle one mentee to a voucher for a free RO Hoson medical consultation, either face-to-face or telemedical. Another request, please type in your feedback in the chat box during the open forum and before we adjourn. Thank you. Let's now have a group picture taking before we start the pep talk proper in 2 minutes. Please show your beautiful faces in the video. Okay. Get set. Ready. 1, 2, 3. I will now place the link to the OLETE in the chat box. It's there. I have a patient empowerment program in which I like to empower the lay people or patients to take control in the management of their health. I started the pep talk on May 15, 2021 during the COVID-19 pandemic. There are 3 courses in the pep talk. I completed the core course on October 9, 2021. And then from October 23, 2021 onwards, I've been tackling health disorder and health issue courses. May 18, 2024 marks the start of year 4 of the RO Hoson pep talk. How long the pep talk will last will depend on our enthusiasm, discipline, and perseverance. My pep talk today is entitled Cancer Journey Sharing. The empowerment objective is for the lay people to have an understanding of the importance of cancer journey sharing in the health management. So the contents of this pep talk will be the following. What is a cancer journey sharing? What are the benefits that can be derived from the cancer journey sharing? When to do cancer journey sharing? To whom to share the cancer journey? What are the media that can be used to share the cancer journey? And what should be the contents of the cancer journey sharing? Then what are some tips on cancer journey sharing? So essentially is the basic question is why do cancer journey sharing? So let's start with the first topic. What is cancer journey sharing? Sharing will be operationally defined as voluntarily disclosing or revealing information by a person to a third party. The opposite term is holding back. So you're not sharing, you hold back. Cancer journey will be operationally defined as the life lived by a person with a cancer from diagnosis to treatment to until the current phase, the current status in remissions. And this will include those who are with recurrence and who has died. So these are the different phases in the storytelling. Current phase, whatever be the status, and then if so there are some patients who will be in remission, they can also share their cancer story. Those with recurrence can also share, and then those who have died can be shared by the relatives. Cancer journey sharing, therefore, is voluntarily disclosing or revealing information by a person on his life or her life with a cancer to a third party. And what are the benefits that can be derived from cancer journey sharing? For the cancer patients doing a cancer journey sharing, the deed, so the action of sharing, shows or promotes acceptance of cancer diagnosis. So it's an illustration. The moment a patient share his cancer journey, it's a show that she or he or she accepts the cancer diagnosis. And acceptance is the most effective coping tactic for the psychological distresses of cancer patients. Thus, it is also therapeutic. For the cancer patients doing cancer journey sharing, the deed also raises awareness about cancer, its treatment, prognosis, psychological distresses, etc. Not only to the sharer herself or himself, but also to other people, particularly those living a life with cancer. Thus, it is therapeutic for the sharer herself or himself as it raises awareness from within. So this is empowerment, and it makes the sharer feels good to be able to reach out to other people, to be of help to other cancer patients, and also therapeutic at the same time doing a social responsibility, trying to help other people. When to do a cancer journey sharing? When a cancer patient has achieved a level of psychological comfort to share, okay, and it is, as we said, it is voluntary. Okay? Nobody will be forced. Kung di pa siya prepared, she will not be forced to do the cancer journey sharing. And do it only when you are ready and have the benefits in mind, particularly on its therapeutic effect on yourself as well as on other people. And to whom to share the cancer journey, depending on the level of psychological comfort to the individuals or groups or the third party. So one can do cancer journey sharing to your relatives, to your friends, or to a public group, including a cancer support group, either face-to-face sharing or online sharing or both, or a written sharing will do. Okay. And what are the media that can be used to share the cancer journey? Through oral, meaning spoken words or conversation or written. So let's say there's a public forum, they can speak out and their cancer journey stories. Through video messages, mainly oral or at times written messages like a PowerPoint presentation. Through audio messages, and through printed messages like books, pamphlets, blogs, the internet, social media, etc. Again, depending on the level of psychological comfort of the sharer, any media any media enumerated here can be used. And what should be the contents of the cancer journey sharing? So the general instructions to the sharer will be the following. Cancer journey sharing is essentially a storytelling of experiences encountered from the time of recognition of possible cancer to diagnosis, then to treatment, and after treatment. And there is something cathartic about telling the story and being heard, going through the details when something happened, who was there, how we felt, how the patients felt at that time, and how we feel now. Okay, reminds us of how far we have come also and how far we can still go in the future. Your cancer journey sharing will also be useful in inspiring other cancer patients to emulate your response management to a cancer diagnosis and treatment. So the contents guides will be the following. State your name, your age, then what is your cancer diagnosis, what major treatment did you undergo, then have a reflection and narration. So in your reflection and narration, please include the following in your sharing. What psychological distress that you have experienced, what coping mechanism that you use and what happened, and what are the lessons learned, and what are the advice that you can give to other patients with a similar category of journey. So more detailed guides in reflection and narration. During your entire cancer journey, from the time you felt a symptom that made you suspect possible cancer, which eventually turned out to be really cancer up to now, so after treatment and in remission, did you go into depression? So that's a question that you have to answer. Or just anxiety. And if depression, how severe was it? It could be worse ever, severe, moderate, or mild. And if it's anxiety only, how severe was it? Again, worst anxiety ever, severe, moderate, and mild. So please describe what you felt. Make sure to differentiate depression from anxiety. How did you cope with the depression or the anxiety if you did not have depression? Number three, up to now, do you still have recurring depression or anxiety? If yes, how often? How are you coping with it? And number four, what are your advice to other cancer patients on controlling depressions or anxiety secondary to the cancer or any other cause? And limit your cancer journey sharing to not more than 10 minutes or 1,000 words if it's in a written text. Okay? You can share it in English, Tagalog, or Taglish. Okay? So what are some tips on cancer journey sharing? So be open, where to start, focus on your diagnosis, how it changed your life, and what you think others facing cancer should know. Recall any activities in the course of your treatment and thereafter that have impacted your journey. Be real. This is an opportunity for you to share your story with a community, meaning people with or without cancer that understands your triumphs and your struggles. While it can be difficult to get personal, these details are what make your story unique. Yung mga medyo personal story. No? So be concise. While every detail of your story is important, we suggest keeping it brief yet concise, less than 1,000 words or less than 10 minutes as much as possible. Now, why do cancer journey sharing? Patients with cancer will experience various degrees of depression and anxiety in their cancer journey. Bihira yung wala. Okay? One of the coping mechanisms in controlling depression and anxiety is to know and accept what this negative effect happens to, that this negative effect happens to practically all cancer patients. It is normal to have depression and anxiety, but what is left now is how to control them. A good control strategy is to listen to the experiences of other cancer patients and to learn from them. And another good control strategy is to do a cancer journey sharing. So as I said, cancer journey sharing can be therapeutic. Having the courage to speak up and share your story with others who are going through a similar experience can help you to improve your own well-being. Therapeutic again. Opening up to others can be hard, but many patients with cancer find solace and unexpected benefits by sharing their stories. Although some people may hesitate to reveal such a personal and vulnerable part of their life at first, those who have summoned the courage to speak up and reach out to others who have a similar condition gave themselves the opportunity to achieve a transformation in their overall well being. And the cancer journey sharing your story can have an enormous impact. So remember that. Okay. It can provide hope and inspiration to someone, to other cancer patients who have been diagnosed with cancer, or a patient undergoing therapy. And by sharing your story, others will find comfort and encouragement. When patients with a cancer share their story, it often reminds them that there are others who are going through a similar experience. It promotes connection with other people who have cancer and uplift the sharer and the listener. Hello, nawala? Can you still hear me?
Yes, Doc.
Yes po, Doc.
Okay.
Yes, Doc.
Ah. So there's a saying that goes, gaining knowledge is the first step to wisdom, and sharing it is the first step to humanity. When patients with cancer speak up about their experiences, they're affecting themselves as well as other patients, their family and friends, and every person who come across their stories. They provide a better understanding of how cancer affects one's life, promoting empathy as well as inspiration and motivation for overcoming any ordeal. The sense of belongingness and camaraderie gives us hope and strength to outlast the toughest challenge, no matter what may be. So this has been documented in some of the write-ups before. So here are examples of cancer journey sharing. There's a link here. We have a lot of stories that have been published already since 2000, at least 2010 or 2020 or earlier. Okay. I'll give you an example with cancer journey sharing. I go.
Parang walang sound eh.
Wala pong sound.
Wala po siya. Doc, no sound. Di namin naririnig, Doc. Wala pa rin sound, Doc.
Hello? No sound?
Yes, Doc.
No sound?
Yes po.
Yes po, Doc. Wala pong sound.
Sound.
Okay. Sandali. No sound.
Baka yung volume, Doc.
Meron na?
Wala pa. Baka volume, Doc.
Wala pa rin. Pero
Wala pa
natin.
rin.
Dun sa,
Volume.
Doc, dun sa option ng share, pag
Aha.
share po ng video, opo, itik nyo po yung share sound.
Share sound.
Opo, dun sa option po na share, hindi mag-share po kayo ng video, meron po diyang option, share sound. Pag hindi po yun na-tick on, hindi po maririnig yung video. So you have to turn it
Share
on.
sound.
Share sound.
Advanced sharing option.
Opo, siguro po sa advanced sharing options.
Advanced sharing option. Host only. All participants who can share. Walang sharing, ano.
Yun po sa screens,
Sa audio,
parang po, opo, may nakalagay po doon sa share po na option. Ano po ba yung ano nyo? Hindi ko pa alam, baka sa Apple, sa Mac po kasi ako. But yung pagpunta nyo pa lang po doon sa share, makikita nyo na yung share sound eh. Pag i-on nyo po yon, maririnig din pati yung sound ng video niya.
well, this was same problem that I had last time, no?
Mhm. Opo, kung
Share
minsan po kasi
screen.
nakakalimutan yan. Opo, yun sa screen, may option po dyan na i-share yung sound.
Speaker, microphone, wala kang audio. Zoom.
Doon po sa share po do.
The share,
Opo.
and then,
Pakitingnan niyo po yung options dyan. Kung sa Mac po kasi, may options na screen, documents, advanced. Sa screen pa lang po, nakikita na yon options na share sound.
wala, ang nakalagay lang dito. One participant can share. Advanced sharing option will be how many participants? Walang audio eh.
Wala po audio. Dapat
Walang
po
audio.
meron eh.
Walang audio.
Dapat po pag-play nyo nung ano, kasabay po yung audio ng inyong video. Dapat po maririnig din namin.
Oo. Automatically
Opo.
live. Press and hold space. I cannot find the
Sige
solution
po.
here.
Hanapin ko po yung ano.
Wala. Aha.
Doc, sorry, Rochelle here. Probably, Doc, you can copy the link and then paste sa YouTube. Yun, baka po may sound. Yun
Mhm.
lang magpapalit po kayo ng screen from your presentation to YouTube. Hindi ko lang po alam kung mag-work.
Okay. Ah, that was my old problem. Can be last time. Okay. Can you hear it now? Can you hear it? Okay, can you hear it now?
Wala pa rin, Doc, eh.
Wala pa. Wala pa rin.
Doc, try nyo nga po i-send sa akin yung link. Ako ang mag-share. Allow nyo po ako mag-share.
Okay, sandali.
Link ko ng video. Apo. Hello?
Here, that's the link to the old YouTube. Did you see it, Lynn? I placed the link in the chat box. Yes. Can you hear me?
Wala pa rin po.
Wala pa rin?
Oo.
Wala pa din po.
Okay. Anyway, I'll try to locate it. Anyway, that's the last segment of the talk now. So summary, I've discussed all except for the example. I have discussed what is cancer journey sharing, what are the benefits, when to do, and to whom to share, what are the media that can be used, what should be the content. No? So this is my template, okay, sharing process, and what are some of the tips in the cancer journey sharing. So takeaway in relation to patient empowerment, be always in touch with reliable information on cancer journey sharing. Knowledge is power. It gives power. Useful for case of patient empowerment, kaalaman, kakayanan, karapatan, kapangyarihan to gain greater control over decisions in determining why, when, and how to do cancer journey sharing. So this ends my pep talk today, cancer journey sharing. I hope I have empowered everybody to have an understanding of the importance of cancer journey sharing in the health management. So as a reminder, please take the OLETE, okay, to get a certificate. And then getting 25 OLETE certificates will entitle one mentee to a voucher to a free RO host on medical consultation. Okay. So feedback, again, please type in your feedback in the chat box during the open forum. Let's now have a group picture taking before we start the QA and interactions. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay. So any comments, any questions? Anyway, we missed the example here in the pep talk today, but For those who have attended the Cancer Crusaders Club last Sunday, you have heard 7 cancer journey sharing. No? Okay. Sa lahat naman yata kayo naka-attend, no? And then those who were not able to attend, at least I think nabasa naman niyo, no? Ayan, si Mel Cabrera was there. Lynn Monsanto was there. Nag-share na rin sila. Si Angeline Sebanta was there to share. Si Michelle Torregosa shared, I think, 2 years ago or last year. Si Lorly Ricaporte has shared also. Sino pa ba? Okay. Okay. Si Carol has shared, had tried sharing. As I said, we will not force anybody to, kung di pa siya komportable, no? Okay. Okay. Any questions?
May question, Doc.
Yeah, Susan.
Being bunso mo, Doc, kasi ko yung new patient. I'd like to make special mention to Miss Lynn Monsanto dun sa sharing niya na na-inspire ako. From there, and kay Miss PB, meron kang shinare na picture ninyo. So parang I made comparison of my situation to her situation na parang we're same, medyo pareho kami. So it gave me the positive thinking na masa-survive ko din to. So ang question ko ngayon, Doc, kasi when you ask me if I can share, I did not, kasi sabi ko, parang wala namang spectacular sa pinagdaanan ko. Parang everything came to me on a silver platter, Parang nung nagkaroon ako ng brain tumor, parang merong doktor na dumating, tapos parang merong mga financial help na dumating, na hindi ko pa tinatanong, ibinibigay na. So, miski ngayon, Doc, nung dumating sa akin to, diba, I had known of this, my first stage CA, breast CA, was through the, diba, kumbaga, early detection ako dahil nagpa-annual PE ako, so dun ko nalaman. Okay. Tapos ikaw din, for the longest time, kilala na kita kasi because of Ate Riley's Basig. So noon pa kita kilala. And I even referred you to other friends, other relatives, mga office mate na merong cancer.
Okay.
So, ang bakit nung tinanong mo ako na mag-share, parang meron namang mapupulot sa akin siguro, no? Na parang thankful ako kay God that He gave me everything I needed bago ko pa, para madali na pagdaanan ko yung situation ko. Meron na akong doktor, tapos how you help me sa operation ko dahil kulang ako sa finances, how you help me to augment my, ganon. Bakit parang hindi ko ma-share sa iba or masabi? I even have only several relatives na may alam nito kasi parang ayoko namang ipaalam sa buong kaharian kung anong pinagdadaanan ko, to the thought of baka kaawaan ako or mag-iba yung treatment nila. So I just like them to know na I'm just in the normal situation. Treat nila ako kung paano. No special treatment. Kung titreat nila ako ng masama, di okay lang. Kung titreat kang mabuti, di ganun lang. Not because meron kang ganitong pinagdadaanan. So hindi ko pa ba ito na-accept? Na pa ba akong acceptance or hindi ko rin alam, nahihiya ba ako, kaya hindi ko maiskwento sa iba? Or kailangan ko pa ba ng time na para masabi kong it is worth sharing? Yun lang yung question ko, Doc.
Okay. Any reactions before I answer the questions? Any reactions from the audience?
Pwede ako mag-react, Doc?
Sige, Lynn.
Yes. Thank you, Miss Lynn.
Lynn. Hindi atin yung miss na yan Hindi yan culture. Ewan ko bakit nauso yan sa atin. But Lynn, ako, twice ako na-diagnose ng cancer, diba? Yung una, breast cancer. Very few knew na I had breast cancer. And close friends. And then, last year nga, na-diagnose ako, mas matindi stage.
Opo.
GS stomach cancer na nag-metastasize sa liver ko. So, shock ako noon talaga na stage 4. Ayoko na nga i-share yung aking breast cancer noon. Very few knew about it. And then this time around, stage 4, how much more, no? Kasi parang sa akin, may ganong initially ang ano ayoko malaman ng ibang tao na I've gone through a lot, no? Parang self-preservation yung una ko inisip. But then, yun nga, in the hospital, 2 buwan ako sa hospital halos, di ba? And I almost died. But nabit ko yung cancer, nakalabas ako, and then gumaling ako ng gumaling. Ang bilis na talagang, even my doctors are saying, grabe yung miracle ni Lord sa'yo. So when they said it is a miracle, and then yung mga susunod kong test, nag-confirm din na ang bilis na nawala yung bukol ko sa tiyan, and tumiit yung bukol ko sa liver. I couldn't keep it to myself. I couldn't keep quiet. Nandun yung conviction na I had to tell my story. So, nung na-convict ako, because I would ascribe it to my God. Na it was God who really made it possible na ma-cure ako ng kanon. Because akala ng lahat, even my doctors thought I was dying. Na end na yun ang ko. But then, as I shared dun sa isang video ko kay Doc, mas mahaba, God gave me an opportunity to share about my journey and to think about other cancer survivors na I can journey with. Yan, nagkaroon ako ng bagong purpose sa buhay ko na I can journey with other cancer survivors and others who are going through a lot in their lives, including handling grief. Kasi di ba 3 beses ako namatayan sunod-sunod, including 2 anak ko and my mom. And that was in between the cancer journey ko. So now I cannot shut my mouth because I have to be able to tell people na, hey, there's life after cancer. Cancer is not the big C. Christ is the big C. So, ang daming na-bless ng aking testimony, especially when I shared it over DZME. I was interviewed kung ano pinagdaanan kong journey sa aking buhay, including yung death ng mga anak ko and yung cancer journey ko. And, ang daming napalakas ng loob na, wow, grabe yung pinagdaanan mo. Parang wala sa katiting yung pinagdadaanan ko. And yet, you're so strong. And I keep telling them, maraming factors for us to be strong. Unang-una is faith in God. You have to have a God. You have to believe in something higher than yourself to be able to beat your situation. And pag cancer na and end stage cancer, how much more saan ka hahawak? Kakapit ka sa Diyos. Hanapin mo ang Diyos. Second, yun nga, I found a new purpose in cancer. Hanapin mo yung purpose. Hindi ka naman basta nagka-cancer for nothing. There must be a bigger why to it. And I sought that why. Why, Lord? Why, Lord? Now I know why. Because now I can be I can journey with others who are going through a lot in life. No? And mas masarap yun. How can you journey with them if they don't know what you have been through? You can only journey with them because they can relate with you. And you can relate with them. Then we can hold hands. And tulungan tayo. Mapagtagumpayan natin yung cancer. Yun yung major na ko. And then to make people know na, hey, understand, we are people of destiny. Hindi ka basta nagka-cancer for nothing. May dahilan. May pupuntahan yung pagka-cancer mo. Hindi nag-stop at death. So if you look at it that way, then maybe start mo iisipin na, oo nga, no? There must be a bigger why to my cancer.
I'll take that good points. Sorry, Lynn. Meron akong pupuntahan. Meron akong purpose. Siguro noon kasi parang even before na magkaroon ako I've been already in some religious works already, yung mga volunteer works na rin ako. So parang ano pa ba ang gusto sa akin ni Lord? Siguro yan ino-note down ko, Miss Lynn, ano pa ba ang kailangan ni Lord sa akin? Ano pa ba ang dapat kong gawin? Thank you.
Okay,
Oh,
thank
yes.
you. Thank you for the interactions, no? Any other comments? But before that, just to partially answer the concern of Susan, okay, yung cancer journey sharing is being promoted by doctors, by mga oncologists, di ba? So history-wise, baka 20 or even 2 centuries ago, lahat hindi nagka-cancer journey sharing because takot sila, di ba? Okay, they're uneasy about it, no? But once there was a cancer journey sharing, yung mga nag-advocate na, and ang first thing pinapalabas is there's life after cancer. Kasi lahat ang iniisip ay cancer is a death sentence, di ba? Okay, I think that's the original misconception, no? But nung lumabas yung cancer journey sharing, no? Usually being advocated by mga oncologists, yung mga holistic physicians, no? No? So people hearing cancer journey sharing now comes to realize that cancer is not really a death sentence, no? Okay. Then as I said, it's very personal, no? It all depends on the person, no? Kung gusto mag-share, there's no force to them, no? Okay. Kung yung mga early stage naman, kahit na wala kang mga depression, gano'n, you're able to cope, okay? Just by sharing, makikita namang iba din, di ba? May matututo sila, no? Okay. Yung iba naman kasi, kahit na early stage cancer, talagang depressed na, di ba? Meron din gano'n, di ba? Okay. Out of proportion, di ba? Okay. But if they hear somebody sharing, no, matututo sila, probably they will not be anxious or be depressed anymore, no? So sabi niya, maganda pala yung prognosis nito. So bakit ako magdi-depress, di ba? Okay. So they can learn something from the people who shares, no? As I said, may advantages, may disadvantages. Just like may mga ayaw mag-share, okay lang. We don't really force them, no? Okay. Kadalasan ayaw mag-share, it all depends on their personality, no? Yung iba talagang ayaw niya paalam sa ibang tao kasi baka maawa sa kanya, yung sinasabi nila, no? Maawa sa kanila. Okay. Yung iba naman, very secretive, ayaw nila paalam sa lahat ng mundo, kahit na kanino, no? Okay. Okay? Anybody else who wants to say
Thanks, Doc.
something? And then, sino pa?
So find po cancer journey sharing as therapeutic. Nakakatulong para sa akin na i-process yung aking emotions, i-process yung aking fears, yung aking feeling na inadequacy. Kasi how do you cope with this? Especially kung most of the time you are alone. Diba? So, ayun. Nakaka-help na ilabas mo yung ano. Yung.
Yeah, that's one of the advantages, therapeutic. Yan ang hinahabol natin, no? Okay. Okay. On my part naman, as the advocate of Cancer Crusaders, no, I'm banking on the usefulness of cancer journey sharing, no? But I respect those people who don't like to share, no? Okay. Kahit na paano, if they don't like to share, pero gusto rin nila marinig ng ibang tao, yung nag-share, di ba? May natututo pa rin sila, no? Okay. Any more? Carol, you want to say something?
Yeah. I'm willing to share, but I don't want it to be uploaded to any social media platform. I mean, I've talked with so many people about surviving cancer and all. Most of the time, they think na, oh, lakas mo. But like what Lynn says, it's really God who works the healing. You participate, you cooperate by doing what you can. Like, for example, being moderate in your diet, doing exercises, and of course praying a lot. But if my share is uploaded on social media, yun ang hindi ko gusto. But just to share na, well, I've been through this. I have 4 primary sites of cancer. I have had 7 surgeries, and I'm still around. Some people think na pag oras mo. Kung hindi mo pa oras, hindi talaga. Like when I had my Whipple surgery in 2012, you said, pagdasal mo na lang na matunaw yan. No? Hindi natunaw. I had to undergo that Whipple. 10 hours ba yun? I don't remember. Ganun. And after that, the intermittent internal bleeding, until finally last June, yung another cancer was discovered. So I'm willing to share that na it's a help of friends and family. In my case, my spiritual family and my biological family who have been very supportive. And friends, especially for my hospitalization this past 5 years na talagang malaki yung nagastos. And friends were very generous in helping. And then you found also ways, especially this last time, of I must acknowledge your persistence in looking for a doctor who would do everything he could to discover ano ba talaga, saan ba nanggagaling yung bleeding na yon. Last April, we found Dr. Sarmiento, and then he discovered the cecal cancer. And then you organized a team in June. So that I'm very grateful. And since I'm happy to say that since February, I have not had any internal bleeding. Plus the spiritual advice pa from you, di ba? You prayed to Blessed Longo. And I did the same, 27 days of 3 rosaries each. Talaga, kaya ni Doc Hoson, ako din dapat kaya ko. And the prayer, you gave me so much support na I'm really grateful. So yun, si Susan, she still hesitant to share, pero like Lynn said, it's therapeutic. Sa akin, parang hindi ko naman, I don't know why, because I was supported by so many people around me that I did not need any cancer sharing to be able to go through the challenges of being a cancer patient. One thing also that I have to say is that my family has a Lynch syndrome, which means we are really prone to cancer. We have that deleterious cell mutation on the side of my father. So marami na among my first cousins and my aunts, who died of cancer or who survived cancer. So it was not really a big surprise for me. I'm the third in the family to have, no, I was the second. First, my brother had colon cancer, and then I had it. It was my ureter, the cancer was only stage 2. The following year, it was stage 4, endometrial. And then I had colon cancer 1, 2, 3, 4 times na. My first cousins, all boys, they were not as fortunate. One died at 12 years old, but that was brain tumor. Another brother, 27, liver, and another brother, colon, until finally their mom, my first cousin, died of uterine cancer, but she was already 60. So, medyo talagang grabe yung cancer sa family namin. But we have learned to accept that, well, it is in the cells, the genes rather, and we cannot prevent it except diet, exercise, prayer, just accepting what comes and then doing what you can medically and of course spiritually. But really, ultimately, in the final analysis, it is God who does everything. Yun.
Okay. So actually what you did now is a cancer journey sharing already.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wow, ang
In
dami
effect,
sa family.
Okay.
in
And then
effect, it
what's the
is. But
difference between ano? What's the difference between you want to share but you don't like it in social media?
no, no.
Bakit? But you want to
I,
share.
yeah. I mean, if I am asked, I'm willing to share. Pero kasi I consider social media what it's double-edged eh.
Yeah.
Tapos I don't want people to admire if there are those who admire, uy, ang galing niya, ganun ganito, because it's not me. The doctors are experts. They do what they can. I cooperate with whatever the doctor says. We dialogue. I am there. I am blessed because practically all the doctors that I have met in this journey have been very supportive and they are patient centered. Maybe except for a few, kasi sa HMO you cannot choose all that. There are sometimes you have mistakes. There were two doctors that I didn't like, pero I never went back to them. Na parang you can feel naman if the doctor is interested only in the money, but so far ako talaga, kumbaga, I can say 90% of my doctors are really patient centered. That includes your number one. Ganun.
Okay. Kasi yung you're afraid of the social media because of the different perception of people reading
Yeah.
it, di ba?
Oo, yun.
But we know double-edged talaga yun, no? Ako, ganun din ako eh. Mahiyain din ako actually, no? But but I have come to I believe in the so-called die empty, no? So whatever I know, I put it in the social media para matuto ng iba, bahala na sila. That's why I said I have I coined the TPOR, thoughts, perceptions, opinions, recommendations. No, that's my caveat. No, okay. Bahala sila, maniwala sila o hindi. Basta I just did my best to share with other people. No? So I believe in that so-called die empty kasi kung itatago ko lang sa sarili ko, those knowledge that I have will die with me. Sayang. Okay. Anyway,
Yeah.
we always respect each other's people's personality, yung mga ano. Okay, whatever will make you comfortable, okay lang, no problem. Na, okay. Pero to the group, I would say that what happened, this is the first time that I really encounter yung talagang honest to goodness na documented medical miracle kay Carol. No? Okay. Okay, I've seen a lot of mga, you can call medical miracle, pero ito yung talaga sa kanya, medical miracle in the truest sense of the word. Kasi yung sa kanya, 10 years na siya dinudugo, hindi namin makontrol-control. No? 10 years, biro mo ha, 10 years. And then, when we start itong January, we prayed the novena and then we look for other people to help. Nawala yung bleeding niya, no? Napunta sa napalitan ng isang cecal cancer, no? Which is easier to treat, no? Okay. So kasi when you say medical miracle, it's something that it's beyond the parang capability of science, ganon. So sa kanya, 10 years siya, no? 10 years to go. Actually, every month nag-transfuse siya, no? So with our spiritual intervention, with our other intervention, nawala. So she's now about 7 months, no? 8 months? Wala na.
9 months na.
Okay. 9 months na. Pinalitan lang siya ng another cecal cancer which is separate from the bleeding. Pero yung bleeding stop. No?
Alam ko, ang sarap ng pakinggan nun eh. If other cancer patients can hear about that.
Kaya nga, magandang pakinggan.
Wow, ako lang eh. Parang, wow, may ganon. Parang so amazed po ako na, wow, mag-believe ka na.
Ako rin.
Hindi mo makita kung anong cause and then suddenly.
That's how I
Nice.
declared it. This is my first documented medical miracle. Talagang medical miracle. No?
Ako, people should hear about that. Opo, definitely people should hear about that. Para
Actually,
ma-encourage.
actually, the document ko na, but I didn't publish your name.
Mm. O gawin
Um,
natin
So
libro.
blessed.
I
You
have
are
a
so
blog.
blessed to meet
I
you.
already have a blog, but I didn't put your name there.
Yes
Ah,
po.
So blessed kami na
Medical miracle. First time for me to ano kasi if I don't document it, again it will die with me,
Sayang.
'di ba?
Yes po.
Okay.
So, if you're going to write a book, willing ako to be part of the book writing. Ano.
Si Carol
Doc,
can write a
pwedeng,
book on it.
pwede nating, we can put together our cancer journey sharing
In a book, we can write.
into a book. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yung ano.
Sige. Sino gagawa? Ako,
Yung po,
it's
ako po,
No,
I
mag-submit.
can help.
Mag-submit lang kayo.
I can help with the book writing po because I'm writing a book right now. In fact, patapos na ako. Nag-umpisa yun as a journey ng aking family with yung lupus ng aking bunsong lalaki na namatay. So during the pandemic, sabi ko, I'm going to write a book about yung cancer journey namin with lupus. Wala pa akong cancer ng time na yun. May cancer na ako, yung sa breast. Pero hindi pa yun included dun sa book. Pero namatay, nung last chapter na isusulat ko, namatay naman yung aking panganay na while crossing the pedestrian lane. So hindi ko matapos yung book kasi yung concluding chapter ko doon is something like from morning to dancing, na actually death is like sleeping lang kasi yun yung sabi ng anak ko before namatay, sleep lang ako yun sa lupus. So ang title ng book ko is tentatively Sleep Lang Ako. But then nung namatay yung ikalawa kong anak, parang yung aking thesis ng book ko, hindi ko maisulat because I was grieving again. I couldn't dance. So ngayon po, after my second cancer journey, eto na po sinusulat. Tatapusin ko na yung librong yun so I can write naman about my cancer journey. And
okay. Tapusin mo na so that
but I can help po write the book because I have nag-train din po ako on how to write a book. We can put it together. I mean,
okay. Carol is also a good writer. Carol is a good writer. So
ayun
pwedeng
po,
can you
magtulungan
join
po tayo.
kasi marami actually all in the
We can
Philippines.
compile the cancer
Yeah.
journey stories and put it together.
In the
Yes.
Philippines, do you know kung sinong merong mga publications ng cancer journey sharing?
Wala po
Wala.
ako nakabasa.
But if you Google it, you will see all the cancer journey sharings coming from me. Yung mga I mean, yung mga nag-share na dati, naka-publish 'yon. Kasi sabi ko die empty ako di ba? I put it in the internet. No?
Nasa blog.
Yeah. You know, in the blog, I use the free sites, no? Yung free sites, na pag di ko minantain yun, mawawala rin. Di ba? Free sites, no? Kasi there were free sites that I don't subscribe to yung mga commercial that you have to pay monthly subscription, di ba? So I go for the free sites, binabantayan ko lang yon, no? There was one na hindi ko nabantayan, yung noong 1989, I put one there, biglang nawala, kaya nawala yung mga files ko, no? Pero ngayon, pinabantayan ko Google, WordPress, no? Andun lahat yung mga cancer journey sharing ng mga cancer crusaders, no? I'm trying to complete it nga no? So,
Pwede po kayong ng website.
if you can make a compilation, make it something more
Upload
structured, di ba? More structured,
Yes,
no? And then kasi yung cancer journey sharing ko ngayon, since the pandemic, since the pandemic, I classify it into phases phases of cancer, di ba? Yung mga cancer diagnosis at the time of yung mga recurrence, ganon. Kasi in the past, when you have this mga cancer support group, they ask people to share iba-iba, di ba? Iba-ibang phases, no? Now, I try to categorize into 5 phases. I look for people who can share yung ano nasa in the stage of recurrence kasi iba yung impact ng ano recurrence, di ba? Yung iba naman yung bago, yung parang sino bang bago dito? Parang kay Susan bago, di ba? Ganon, iba yung impact eh, di ba? And then yung mga in remissions for 20 years, 30 years, iba rin yun, di ba? Medyo ano na yan, what do you call that? Naka-adjusted na yon, no? Okay. And then I also come out with ano, what to do yung mga terminally ill, yung mga 6 months to live na. 6 months to live, no? I look for people who can share. Kung di sila makashare, at least yung relatives. Let's say namatay na siya, no? The relatives know what the patients were doing, no? Or feeling, they can share also, no? Yes, yeah, it's all in the in my blog, no? So I hope you can help me, Lynn and Carol, compile din yun.
Yes po,
Mm.
link po ako.
Pwede?
Yeah. Yes, Doc.
I'll give
Okay,
you,
okay,
okay, deal, ha?
okay.
Carol, deal.
Or a group ng parang ano, sa
Sige. Paano?
compiling.
I'll give you yung email address mo, mag-exchange ka na ng email address niyo with Carol.
Opo.
Okay.
If you have a Facebook page po, easier to communicate sa Messenger.
Messenger, oo.
Sige
Meron.
po. Yan po.
Wait ha. I will put it on chat.
Sige
Sige,
po,
you put it
please.
on chat. While you're doing that, any other comments from the other participants? Lorly, nag-share din si Lorly. Lorly, anong pakiramdam mo when you were sharing? Lorly, Rica Forte? Unmute yourself, Lorly. Yan. Lorly. Okay. Anong feeling mo nung nag-share ka? Okay.
Masaya na parang naiyak ako. Nung kinokontrol ko lang yung iyak ko kasi pero okay naman, Doc, masaya naman ako kasi na-share ko.
First time mo mag-share, di ba?
Po, Doc. First time
Nahihiya
po,
ka.
pero
Sa umpisa,
may
nahihiya.
nahihiya po talaga ako. Pero
Oo.
ano ko yun.
Pero nung nag-share ka na, gumaan ang pakiramdam mo, no?
Apo, Doc. Thank
Okay.
you. Nailabas ko rin.
Good, good. Si Mel din nag-share. Mel, Mel, anong pakiramdam mo? Mel Cabrera. Mahaba yung kay Mel. Yung kay Mel Cabrera, maraming input yan, pati yung mga treatment kasama, no? Lalo na mga experience niya with mga HMOs.
Grabe po,
Basta,
Asia.
Mel.
Ay, Doc. Ako naman, Doc, ano po kasi, parang at first, nung sa family po kasi ako nag-nurse, wala akong alam at nagkaroon ng cancer. Nung nalaman ko noon. So, nung nalaman ko po yung result na malignant nga po, so grabe, sobra po yung parang, ano ba tawag doon? Anxiety ba? Or ano, talagang parang agad-agad na
Yeah, okay. So anyway, marami tayong nararamdaman, no? So that's why I call it, I have coined a challenge in life. Sometimes it's just inconvenience, then challenges, then problems, sufferings, no? We have to accept all of these things, no? And then with enjoyment.
po para
Because,
talagang, yes, Doc. Kaya parang naano din ako na parang talagang nakarelieve po talaga yung cancer sharing niya sa akin. So, parang yun din po yung nag-motivate sa akin na mag-share din ng story ko. Ganun po. Pero at saka isa pa, yes, Doc. At saka parang, like halimbawa, Doc, parang sa office, para bang gusto ko kahit ganun ako dahil dun sa sharing ng ni Dr. Garcia, parang kailangan strong ka lang, kailangan ganon, huwag kayong pahina-hina, yung ganon. Kaya parang nung sa work, para bang yung mga ka-office mate, yung mga ganong boss, yung mga ganon, parang believe sila na parang kahit yung na-diagnose with cancer, parang hindi masyadong dinidibdib na, parang ganun po. Para bang, parang dapat continue lang na malakas ng ganun po. Parang normal lang. Kasi
Aha.
parang at the end of the day, isipin mo po lahat naman tayo mamamatay. Meron nga pong healthy, walang sakit na parang bigla na lang wala na po yung ganon. So, yun po talaga yung nagpaano sa akin na mag-share ng
Yeah.
ng story. Dahil po same yung experience ko, gusto ko din, parang mayroon ding, ah, ano ba tawag dito? Yun bang maano din sila, kumbaga parang ma-boost din ang moral nila, ganun po.
Yeah.
Though ang
Okay.
hirap lang po talaga isingit kasi ang hirap mag-video. Hindi po kasi
Okay
ako
lang, okay
magaling.
lang. Mas try our best. Ako nga, ngayon, nahihirapan ako sa sound ngayon. But I will study, I will try to fix that. No? Okay. Thank you.
Opo. Yes,
Okay,
Doc.
thank you
Thank you,
for
Doc.
sharing. Thank you. Okay.
Thank
So
you din,
anyway,
Doc.
thank you for attending. Okay, so we hope Olin and Carol will help me. No? We'll try to come out with the I think sabi ko nga sa'yo, sa Philippines, I don't think there's somebody who wrote about cancer journey sharing. Yung maraming compilation, no? Okay.
Hmm.
So I hope we can come out with a project on that, no? Okay. So next year, I hope we can have more people sharing, no? At least this year, I was able to get 10. Mahirap din maghanap. Okay. So baka si Helen next year. Sino pa ba? Si Phoebe, si Belet. Okay. Anyway, si Ellen mahiyain daw kaya hindi ko pinipilit. Okay. So, if there are no more questions, no more comments, we'll just call it a day and then we'll see each other again next week. No? Okay. So we will have the last two sessions before basta baka last sessions is the week before the Christmas na. Okay. Okay. Wala na. I'd like to say goodbye to everybody. Thank you for attending.
Pahabol
Thank you
ako,
po,
Doc.
Doc.
Thank you, Doc. Happy
Thank you.
Habol
weekend.
akong sharing, Doc. Okay
Ha?
lang. Habol lang po ako na share.
Sige.
Naging very helpful po sa akin kasi yung listing down the things that I can control, I can do.
Aha.
Yung some things you cannot control about cancer, di ba? Yung
Ah.
nagkaroon nun, yung ano yung treatment natin, wala tayong ano doon. Kung ano sabihin ng doctor, then we leave it to them na eto nga. But there are things we can control for like how can you live a better life despite cancer. So ako po, nagsulat po ako na, like, sabi ko nga, no one will steal my joy. I will continue to have joy in my life despite cancer. Second, I will journey. I decided that I will journey with other people na going through pains in their life, whether cancer or whatever. And then sabi ko rin po, I think I have 7 in my list, but unang-una of course is I will draw closer to God. Because yun nga po, naniniwala akong cancer is not the big C. Christ is the big C. I decided I will travel light. I resolved to give up yung mga unnecessary na mga baggages sa buhay. Yung mga galit, yung mga bitterness, lahat ng negative things. In fact, I make it a habit to forgive big or small mga ginagawa.
Maganda yung binigay ni tips ni Lynn. But it's too long, but pinublish ko, it's there. I-Google ninyo yung long version.
And of course, I keep a healthy lifestyle. I live intentionally. Ano ba, kung ilan na lang hindi natin alam, ilang araw na lang ba na iban sa buhay natin, I'll make it matter, everyday matter. Hindi ako magsasayang ng oras on for example, hearings sa congressional hearings and sa Senate. They're a waste of my time. So, negang-nega yun para sa akin. So, I don't indulge in ano. And then I believe, I really put it in my head and in my heart to say, na I am a person of destiny. Every day, ina-affirm ko, I am a person of destiny. Despite cancer, may mangyayari sa buhay ko. And I will leave behind a legacy that people will, that will help people.
Okay. Okay.
Naman,
po.
Ako naman,
Ipopost
Doc.
ko mamaya, ipopost ko ulit yung link doon sa sa sharing ni Lynn, yung mahaba.
Yung mahaba.
Okay, pero maganda talaga, na? Okay.
Okay, ako
Before
naman,
we
I'd
go,
like
before
to,
we go, can I Elena, can you put out your video? Elena? Bernardino? Elena Bernardino ba ito? I have not seen her for a long time. She's a cancer patient for 28 years na yata. I'm glad she's here. Ayan. Kumusta na?
So, yun nga buti nga sa iyo ko napunta dahil nirekomenda ka lang, Doc, nung kumpare namin. Sabi niya, pa-check up ka do kay Dr. Hoson. Sabi niya, magaling yun. Ayun nga, Doc, nung 2001 na after ko maoperahan, tapos pumunta ako dyan sa iyo, 2002. Hanggang ngayon, Doc, 2023 na. Almost
23 years na.
2024 o 23 years na, Doc.
Okay. So,
Grabe.
so that's why I'm happy to see you again. Matagal na tayo
Yes,
hindi
Doc.
nagkita. No?
Nga po, kaya balak ko, Doc, pumunta dyan sa clinic mo na, some other days.
Sige.
Opo.
So, but join us every Saturday dito.
Sige, Doc.
First time mo mag-join dito no? Oh, marunong ka na mag-Zoom.
Hindi, nagpapaturo lang ako, Doc, sa apo ko. Hindi po
Sige. Okay. Sa umpisa medyo mahirap lang pero pag nasanayan mo na, madali na. No?
Opo,
Okay.
opo.
Okay.
ako
So,
naman, Doc,
Sige,
Ah,
Susan.
let's continue to pray for Doc Hoson kasi we can never find any other doctor na may puso. Merry Christmas to all!
Merry Christmas. Thank you, Susan. Thank you. Okay. So, we'll see each other next week. Okay.
Doc,
Bye-bye.
wala ka namang health,
Ha?
wala po kayong mga health issues.
Ako?
Opo.
Meron, syempre meron. Ang ang main concern ko ngayon, yung mata ko. I have glaucoma. Ang hirap although hindi mo kailangang operahan, gamot lang. Pero after 1 hour sa computer, ang sakit na yung mata ko, malabo na. Kaya, kasi sabi ko, I want to, probably I'll be spending the rest of my life doing parang digital, online evangelization, whatever, no? Okay, baka mahirapan ako. Online teaching, ganon, no? Diba? But I'll try my best to to hang on, kung pwede.
Yes po, Doc. Doc,
Yeah,
next
there's hypertension, okay lang, nakokontrol ko naman with my diet, with my exercises.
Healthy living din po
Yeah,
kayo.
you want to say something, Lynn?
Yes, opo. Next time po sa meet natin, maybe you can share with me yung yung slides para kung magkaroon ng technical glitches sa inyo, then ako na po yung magko-continue. We can do that.
Sige.
Para, like halimbawa po, kung alam ko na yung video, kung nasan yung location niya, if you can share with me the link, pwede ko share directly from my end. Aralin ko rin po paano tayo
Sige.
mag-
I think we have the same problem yung last times, nung December 1, di ba? Di marinig di ba?
Opo. Kaya nga po kailangan meron kayong katandem na nasusuporta para kung hindi
Mayroon kayong backup.
may backup.
Yeah, I will
Okay,
consider
ako
that.
na lang, Doc. Opo.
Sige. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you po, Doc.
Thank you, Doc.
Everyone. Thank you, Doc.
Bye po.
Mama, see you.